Hi friends, today you are working on the fictional story, Giraffes Can't Dance, and telling me something that the giraffe in that story can do that real giraffes cannot. But we need to know what real giraffes can do, right? And what they can't do. So here's our nonfiction book about giraffes. Remember, nonfiction gives us real information. It tells us facts about things, and we could read it in pretty much any order and it would still make sense. Nonfiction books have a glossary, they have an index usually, and a table of contents. This nonfiction book has a table of contents, and when I want to read something specific about giraffes, I can look at that table of contents and then go directly to that page. So if I want to read about giraffes living in Africa, I can look at page 4. If I want to look at giraffes up close, I would go to page 8. Maybe I don't know how giraffes eat and drink, so I would look at page 12. Or if I want to learn about how giraffes stay safe with all those other animals, I would go to page 16. There's also a glossary on page 22. I can read more information on page 23. This book even gives me internet sites that might help me to learn more information about giraffes. And that's on page 23. And then there's an index that would let me go back to certain pages that have specific facts, and that's page 24. All right, so now that we know some things about the nonfiction book, let's read to find out about giraffes. Living in Africa. So Africa's right here. This is where we live in North America, and Africa's across the ocean over here. Africa is hot. Giraffes like living in the hot, grassy savanna. See, a savanna has lots of grass. They don't have big trees like we do. They don't have pine trees or trees that have leaves that would fall off, the deciduous trees, like we do. Very grassy. Gives all these animals lots of food to eat. Giraffes run through grasses on the flat land. They stay cool under tall savanna trees. So they have different types of trees. And here you can see the orange shows where giraffes live. This is a map, and we'll find those in nonfiction stories because it gives us information. Up close. A giraffe's spots are like fingerprints. No two giraffes have the same pattern of spots. That's pretty cool. No two people have the same fingerprints. Look at that long tongue. A giraffe's blue tongue is as long as your arm. Could you imagine if your tongue was as long as your arm? Oh my goodness, that helps them eat the grass and leaves off the trees that are around them. Oh, there's a good example. Eating and drinking. Giraffes stretch up high to eat leaves on the tallest trees. So they can reach leaves that other animals would not be able to because they have such long necks. Giraffes bend down low for a drink of water. Giraffes can go days between drinks. And that's really important because on the savanna, there's not that much water. There's oases, places that would have a watering hole, a place where they could drink, but then they have to cross the savanna, which is a lot of dry grass, to get to another watering hole. Staying safe. Is that a hungry lion? Lions hunt giraffes. Giraffes use their long legs to outrun danger. Female giraffes keep the calves safe in a herd. So a calf is a baby giraffe. Mother giraffes will kick enemies to scare them away. I don't know about you, but I would be pretty scared of those long legs. Giraffes often sleep standing on their big, round hooves. They keep one eye open to look for danger. Good night, giraffes. Oh, and here's our glossary. It gives us the vocabulary words that we were learning. A calf, which is a young giraffe. Danger, something that's not safe. A fingerprint, the mark made by the tip of the finger. Hoof, the hard covering over the foot of a giraffe. Pattern, a repeating order of colors and shapes. Savannah, a flat, grassy plain with few trees. Then we can read more at using these books, and those are the internet sites I told you about. Here's also specific words that we could find. Maybe I want to learn more about how giraffes drink, and I would look on page 14 using the index. Maybe I want to learn about them kicking. That's on page 18. So a nonfiction book allows us to go to those specific facts, and we don't have to read it in order. Watch the next video so you can learn the assignment you need to do.